Ichiro leading off. And a first pitch strike. We are underway. You can log on to the new 4SD.com to find out what else is going on with Channel 4 San Diego. Plus, enter to win tickets for your dad to the June 21st Padres game. What a great way to spend Father's Day. Ichiro saw his 43-game on-base streak end last night. 0 for 4 without a walk. Top foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, you think about that, getting on base that many times. But then the way you look at Ichiro, the way he played in Japan, the type of his game plan here in the States, this guy's tough to keep off the bases. So when you, no walks, no hits, 0 for 4 or 5, whatever the case may be, that is tough to do because he's got great command of the strike zone. He's a slap hitter. He puts the ball in play wherever it's pitched. And a great on-base percentage.
Fouls that back. And leading the American League in hitting at .354, even though his batting average dropped 6 points from 24 hours ago. 87 total hits. On the ground to the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And that off-speed pitch results in a 3 unassisted ground out. And that's the way this game begins. Take a look at the San Diego defense brought to you with Nick Hundley making his first start as catcher since June 9th.
Yeah, the Padres were trying to get through that off day, which was Monday. So Henry Blanco caught last night. Nick came in later as we've got Edgar Gonzalez in right field tonight. So the wrist is feeling A-OK for Nick Hundley.
$15 home runs for Branyan leads the Mariners. Third in the American League in on-base percentage, 4th in slugging percentage. And the whole 0-2.
Last time out, Chad didn't walk any hitters, just was wild in the strike zone. Throwing strikes, but not quality strikes, and that is a quality strike there.
It's Branyan to whip, and there are 2 away. Yeah, that was Friday night, his last start in Anaheim.
We talked about Felix Hernandez last night throwing the changeup. That was a changeup. And that was a quick out, so put up another cue. And I believe that was an uno, dos, adios.
That was indeed.
3 pitches or less qualifies for a quick out.
Right down central for strike 1 to Adrian Beltre. Hit home run number 5 last night. 0-2. You hear the plate umpire Bill Miller bellowing the strike calls. Padres trying to snap this 4-game losing skid. Fastball is outside.
Chad getting the fuzz up there a little bit too. Now our gun said 94. Seems to be a discrepancy. The game gun said 90. So let's split it down the middle. 92 and a hay.
Back-to-back strikeouts, and Godin sets down the Mariners in order in the top of the first. Nothing across. And San Diego coming to bat. 55 in his last 8. Chase in left, Edgar in right. Hundley catches with Rodriguez at short and Godin pitching. 23rd game as a Padre for Tony Gwynn Jr. Strike one on the inside corner from lefty Garrett Olson.
25-year-old lefty Garrett Olson, 5th start of the season. Fastball, slider, a changeup, more of a slurvy type slider. 88-91 on the fastball.
Rolled softly out to the second baseman Lopez and one away in the San Diego first. Defense brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. Griffey, Gutierrez, and Suzuki in the outfield. And at second base, Lopez already getting an assist. 9 errors, however, on the season, which leads all Major League second basemen. He's their RBI leader, though. 40 ribs.
And you know what? The error thing, sure, that kind of stinks for a second baseman. But how many runs is he really letting in as compared to how many is he driving in? Has he really cost the M's a game? I haven't done the Mariner game, so I can't answer that, but it's kind of a...
I would say if he's driven in a team high 40, probably not. That's bounced out to third. Beltre, who was cheating in right at the edge of the grass, throws out Eck.
That's like my argument when you talk about guys like back in the day, like Dave Kingman or Greg Luzinski out in the outfield. Oh, that guy's got a tin skillet for a glove. Well, how many games have those guys actually lost for their team while they're driving in 120 a year?
There's the give and take with that, isn't there?
Right.
Then you have guys like Adrian who can win you a game with the glove and win it with the bat.
Good call, Neely. Nice.
271, 22 home runs. Fouled back. Still tied for the major league lead with 50 walks. And 4th in the National League in slugging percentage. Two outs, base is empty in the San Diego first. And that's way high from Garrett Olson. Padres looking to end a 12-game interleague losing streak. Their last interleague win came June 20th of last year against the Tigers right here at Petco. Popped up. Third baseman Beltre, who was playing off the line. Lets the shortstop Betancourt handle. Both sides down in order in the first. No score after one.
She blinded me with science.
Take on the Oakland Athletics at 105, and all kids 14 and younger receive a free Padres glove presented by Scripps Cancer Center. And get your tickets at Padres.com. Ken Griffey leading off the top of the second inning. And hits it foul past first base.
See, that ball was nearly hitting the stands, and that's why you need this glove, so you can take it to the yard and catch. Let's play a game of catch, Neely.
It's got the Chris Young
curveball
autograph.
Curveball. Oh, God. Wow, glad I wore my cup tonight. My gosh. You eat with those hands? Dude.
Time.
You know, the scouting report on you was you could not catch a cold.
Not true.
Look at that. That's how you turn the double play. See that?
Great gloves on Sunday. You hit me in the heel, by the way.
Oh, okay. An excuse guy.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Passing the blame.
What I am.
Oh, you won't play on my team. By the way, if fans, after Chad Godin throws a strike here to Junior, you may have noticed the new TV from Sony. Is that nice?
Beauty.
We want to thank Mark Schmidt and Paul Doyle for the new TV. Awesome stuff, guys.
Very nice.
Sony, quality product. Love it. You can't go wrong with a Sony.
Ball 4 to Griffey to begin the second.
Chuck, I need a 35-incher at home. Anyway, did I say that?
Yeah, that was out loud. Stick with the glove.
Okay.
Jose Lopez with his team high 40 runs batted in. First pitch strike from Godin. Lopez picked up an RBI on a sac fly in the ninth inning last night.
Chad's got the good sinker working tonight. I know it's early. It's only the second inning, but that pitch there to Lopez was darting down and in. That's how you get that grounder to Kevin Kuzminoff in turn two. Watch the action of this two-seamer. Down and in. He topped it. It was foul. Rubbing up a new pearl.
Lopez steps back in with an 0-2 count. Nobody out. The Seattle second. Griffey on at first.
You know, this series is going to boil down to obviously two teams that are struggling to score runs. Seattle is last in the American League in runs with 239. Padres are last in the National League with 241. Seattle has the upper hand on the pitching staff.
And leading the American League in ERA.
Yep.
And Seattle, I think it's always fair to drop in payroll. They're 10th in the major leagues in payroll, right up near $100 million. 1-2 pitch. Down and away. Jose Lopez has played in an All-Star game 2006. The 2-2 from Godin.
There are times when pitchers get away with pitches, and that was the one there. I think Lopez has had it in his mind after that foul ball. I should have crushed that hanging breaking ball. Remember we talked about the double play here? He leads the Mariners with 13 grounding into double plays. So this is your candidate.
Third strikeout for Godin in the first out of the second.
Just challenge him with a fastball. A good four-seam fastball, middle in, tied him up.
Yuniesky Betancourt, the shortstop, hitless last night, 0 for 4. One on, one out. Betancourt, who defected from Cuba.
That's quite a story, isn't it?
Escaped from Cuba to Mexico in 2005. You know, his first name, Yuniesky, comes from a Soviet general.
Wow.
Parents named him after a Soviet general, being that Cuba,
right,
Soviet satellite at that time. That's in the air down the right field side, foul. Well, there's a decent number of Cuban players that defected, but there really haven't been many here in the last few years.
Yeah, and you think of those stories, and you think of the stress level, and you think of
the families left behind. Yeah. Line into right field. Betancourt has a base hit. Edgar plays in it quickly. Griffey down to second. First hit of the game belongs to Betancourt, and it's 2 on, 1 out.
You hear about kids getting in touch with agents or people who are trying to get players out of Cuba. Hey, you know what? I'll meet you in the alley by the hotel at 2 a.m. There'll be a van there. You know, sneak out of your room. I mean, could you imagine as a 17-year-old?
That's a lot to put on anybody's plate.
Or jump in the wall in batting practice. You know, you're out in the outfield, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm going to make a break for it. I'm jumping over the wall. I'm finding a police officer. You declare political asylum. You know, you get taken into custody, and you're on your way.
Jamie Burt, 1 out of his last 13, fouls it away. I don't know how true this is or not, but I had heard that the Cuban Olympic team, you know, that went to the last Olympics in China, a lot of their roster was based on who they thought would not defect. They were not going to put guys who they thought were susceptible to defecting. And it was Korea that won the Olympic gold medal. One. Back towards the mound. Godin. Luis. Adrian. 1-6-3 double play ends the inning. 62nd turn by the San Diego defense in 2009. Got the comebacker off the bat of Burke. And a man left on in the Seattle second.
seating sections.
Enjoy 2-for-1 prices on tickets and Wiener Schnitzel hot dogs tomorrow, Thursday, June 18th, with Padres 2-for-1 getaway days presented by Southwest Airlines. Kuz pulls the first one foul. Kevin had one of the 2 San Diego hits last night. You know, we made a lot about the fact that the Padres only had 2 hits last night. The Mariners only had 3.
Yep.
It's fouled out of play right side. Who's Headley and Edgar Gonzalez in the San Diego second? Towards left center field. Deep. Does it have enough? Out of here. Home run. 8th of the year for Kevin Kuzminoff. And it's the Padres that take the lead in the second, 1-0. RBI number 33 for Kuz, and his 3rd in his last 5 games, home run wise.
0-2 mistake. Oh, you hangy, and he will bangy. He banged that one to the deepest part in left field. That's got to be what, 410, 412?
Definitely 400 plus, and that ends the scoreless drought with 22 plus innings.
That pitch was right down the dish. My gosh.
Well, the last Padres run was a Kuzminoff home run in the 6th inning Saturday in Anaheim.
You could not have placed that on a tee any better. Check this one out, Neely. Oh.
That is down the center of the dish.
You know, I've got to give credit where credit is due. Before that pitch, director extraordinaire Tom Satursky in the truck said, "You know what, Mud?" He said it in my ear. Kuz is going to pop 2 tonight. Well, we
2.
just saw 1.
Not 1, but 2, huh?
So a point for Tom Satursky.
Nobody out of the Padres second and a 3-2 count on Chase Headley. Payoff pitch. I got the foam finger.
Oh, yeah. How cute. She's darling.
Another 3-2 from Garrett Olson. Broke his bat. And a soft liner to Russell Brandon at first.
I'd like to give a shout out, Mr. Neely, to Mrs. Bonnie Rogers. She sent me a very nice letter today. Watches Channel 4 all the time. And I want to also give a shout out to Charlie and Betty Strada. Charlie Strada was a Stockton Port back in the days. Played at University of Southern California. Played against Jackie Robinson. Made $175 per month playing with the Stockton Ports. And he watches all the time. So, Charlie, hope you're doing well. We're thinking about you at Channel 4, and enjoy the ball game.
Waving a miss by Edgar. A ball and a strike. The Stockton Ports. What if they were in the California League at that time like they are now?
Probably.
Edgar getting the start in right field tonight. The 2-1. In at the knees.
The low strike. Edgar couldn't believe it.
Wow, you can see that expression.
Breaking ball from Olson. And you know what? According to tracks, that ball, that looked like below the knees a little bit.
Belted to left field. Junior back a few steps to make the catch, but Edgar hit it well. Lines out to left. Big appetite, small budget, satisfy both with Sycuan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet, now for only $10. Nick Hundley getting his first at bat in a while since he hit in that wrist by a pitch. Takes a strike. Nick hit by pitch in the 6th inning of the game at Dodger Stadium 8 days ago, Tuesday the 9th. Hit by Chad Billingsley.
By the way, the Kevin Kuzminoff home run, 391 feet.
Fouled back by Hundley, 2-2. His home run led off the inning and has given San Diego the early lead. Right at 391. Cruz is back, warming up. Been getting that way for a week or two. First strikeout for Garrett Olson. Cruz's home run began things. Taking it out to left center field. And at the end of 2, 1-0 San Diego. American League West, the Angels won today. Beat the Giants again. 4-3 was the final. So the Angels now won 6 in a row and putting the heat on Tejas. It's the game and a half back. Mariners right now 5.5 out. And 2 games under at 31 and 33. And leading off the Seattle third is Franklin Gutierrez, the center fielder. Moran pours it a strike. It is 4th home run of the year in the 3rd inning of last night's game. Puts it in the air to right field, and Edgar angling towards the corner and shy of the track puts it away. One down, top of the third. We'll send up the pitcher, Garrett Olson. This is a guy who was with the Orioles last year. He was traded twice within a 10-day period in January. The Orioles traded him to the Cubs. And then the Mariners acquired him from the Cubs for Aaron Heilman. 10 days later.
I wonder how much Cub garb they had to return to the stores to help the kid for receipts. He and his family. I'm sure they were all fired up. Oh, I'm going to be a Cub, North Sider,
The January 18th, acquired by the Cubs, traded by the Cubs January 28th of this year. He was 9-10 with the Orioles last year with an ERA over 6.5 in 26 starts. Now looking, and that's 4 strikeouts for Chad Gaudin. Here comes Ichiro with the bases empty.
That's the way you want to face him.
You watch him at BP, and you watch that stretching regimen before every at bat, which is interesting in itself. This guy's got power.
Oh, he'll sneak one out on you every once in a while.
5 on the year.
And I feel when he does that, if he puts one out on you, I think it's a ball where he's guessing where it's in his zone. And when he sees baseball, it's going to be in that zone, and he gets it, and he puts it down the right field line.
Most he's hit in the major leagues in a season is 15 back in 2005, but in Japan hit as many as 25 in a 130-game season. Yeah, correct.
But still, he's got some pop.
Over 3,000 hits now when you combine his Japanese numbers and his Major League Baseball numbers. Two one.
You always hear people talking about being very still at the plate. Not a lot of movement, getting into a good hitting stance and getting your.
Not a lot of guys subscribe to that, though, do they?
Oh, man. No, Ichiro, man, it seems like he's always moving. The Sultan of SWAT.
I'm sure he's got good memories of this park for several different reasons. Won a World Baseball Classic here the first time around in 2006. And then an interleague play here just about a year ago, June 29th of last year, had a 5-for-5 game against the Pods. Bounces this out to short. Luis Rodriguez. Ichiro 0-for-2 tonight, now 0-for-6 in the series. And Gaudin retires the side in order for the second time tonight. to Petco Park. For more information, log on to www.sdmts.com. And by Ron Baker Chevrolet, your home for the Silverado Superstore. First pitch strike to Luis Rodriguez leading off. Buddy before the game talking that Everett Cabrera may be active as soon as tomorrow.
Yes. When was this 60 days up? Was it tomorrow?
I believe it ends tomorrow
tomorrow?
Because he actually last played on April 19th in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Tomorrow's the 18th with
April 19th. Does that seem like it's gone by so quickly?
In many ways it has.
We're already in the middle of June.
All-Star break's right around the corner.
Yeah.
2-1 on Luis. Towards the alley in left center field, Griffey and Gutierrez, and it's the center fielder Gutierrez. Olson gets the first out of the inning and will face his counterpart, Chad Gaudin. 1 for 15 as a hitter on the year. Up there, Hacken with the 91-mile-per-hour fastball.
Got to swing hard. You just might hit it. Right?
Why not?
That's my philosophy.
Hit that one in the air to right field, and Ichiro trots in a couple of steps. Join Channel 4 online by following our own Ginny Kavner on Twitter. Just search for Ginny CH4 and you can win tickets to an upcoming game. Twittering with Ginny. I can give you a little nugget on Ginny.
What's that?
She made her own dinner tonight.
Really?
Brought her here to the ballpark and heated it up. Apparently she's not big on cooking, but she made her own dinner.
Was it a Sam the Cooking Guy special idea?
Well, I can't say if it was a Sam recipe, but it was some kind of chicken with some rice.
I mean, that guy can make a gourmet meal out of Oreo, sour cream, and a gallon of milk. He works his magic. Love Sam the Cooking Guy.
All in a strike on Tony, who grounded out his first time. Olson takes a deep breath and serves up the 1-2. Adam going after the one down and away, and the throw to first completes the strikeout. Second K for Olson, who sets the side down in order for the second time. 1-0 Padres after 3. Hey, since interleague play started, which Mariner has hit the most home runs against the Padres? Your answer coming up just a little bit later. 2, 3, and 4 for Seattle. Russell Branyan, first baseman, leading off. Ball one is outside. $15 home runs for Branyan. Most home runs in their first 60 games as a Mariner. Branyan has 15. Steve Bye Balboni had 16 in that same time span. Sharply hit into right center field. Cut off by Gwynn. The turn, but holding Branyan with a leadoff fourth inning single. He could put a charge into him. He did so as a Padre. Hit a 453-foot home run at Petco September 24th of 06, which at this time tied Andruw Jones for the longest home run at Petco Park. It was blast off Marty McCleary of the Pirates.
That ball was crushed. That was the true Jack Parkman look when he was wearing the Oakleys running the bases there from Major League 2.
Adrian, by the way, broke that mark earlier this season with a tad longer home run. Oh, 1 to Adrian Beltre. Gabe Street coming in. Paying his first time up tonight. With the average continuing to climb for Adrian Beltre. Beltre was suffering through an 0 for 23 streak, and since then hitting .371. Mariners have the leadoff man on base for the second time tonight. Beltre sends it to left center field. Tony cruises over. Gwynn makes the catch.
Oh, Russell Branyan hit a safety to lead off this fourth inning, and we're going to take a look at our Coors Light freeze cam. Came up with some footage on the left back in 06 when Russell was on the right was a Padre. On the left last night, his stance a little bit more open in his hands. See his hands significantly lower on the left, which was last night. He's getting in that position where his hands get back. He's still swinging the bat extremely well, but what he did was when he was with the Brewers, he went down to AAA Nashville. He worked with hitting coach Harry Spillman, and he said by keeping his hands lower, it's easier for him and more comfortable for him to get into a locked and loaded position.
Ken Griffey Jr. clubs it deep to left center field, and one hops the fence. Branyan being waved around third. Here comes the relay to the plate, and he's in safely. An RBI double for Ken Griffey Jr. ties the game at 1. Third RBI of the series for Griffey and his 19th of the season.
Well, that's the ball that you used to see Junior just crush in the early days with the Mariners when he was a rookie, the first couple seasons. He could go out of the yard. You know, even though the Kingdome back in the old days was a small yard, he would put it up in those bleachers a long way. But a ball down going the opposite way. Oh,
deep to left from Lopez. Headley back at the fence, and the Mariners have taken the lead. 10th of the year for Jose Lopez, a 2-run shot, and it's 3-1. Lopez is team leading 41st and 42nd RBIs.
First pitch double to Griffey. First pitch swinging. Lopez sends it a long way.
This one, Betancourt sporting down the line at right, but Adrian backing up to make the play. Lopez's home run has given Seattle the lead, a 3-run inning.
Boy, what is it with the home run lately?
It's the 7th home run for Lopez since May 29th. Which leads the American League during that time span. Even a miss by Burke. So 7 homers in his last 17 games for Jose Lopez.
Well, once again, tough to play catch up. When the offense is not clicking, you've got the pitchers for the Mariners doing what they've been doing.
Only hit so far for the Padres, the home run by Kuzminoff leading off the second. Got Burke to lunge. Strikeout ends the inning. 3 in the frame, though. 2-run home run for Lopez. And now at the midpoint of the 4th, 3-1 Seattle. Mariner has hit the most home runs against the Padres. The answer, John Olerud, was 7. Olerud's last year with the M's was 2004. Part of the order for the Padres in the 4th. Eckstein leading off.
I remember John Olerud hitting for the cycle at Qualcomm Stadium as a Met. I believe it was a New York Met, because I always get confused when it was with the Mets and the Mariners.
Eckstein, Adrian, and Kuzminoff in the San Diego 4th. Strike on the inside corner. Olson's 2-2. Outside, and it's a full count.
I think that was a nice feature Jane did on David Eckstein in the pregame show.
Very nice.
One-on-one. Nicely done, as always.
Foul back and out of play. Interesting to see those young pictures, family pictures of that. Another 3-2 from Olson. Left field. Griffey on the run to the track. Reaches up and makes the grab up against the fence. Eck making a bid for his second of the year. It stayed in the park, and Griffey runs it down.
And he needed to pull that ball a little bit more as Junior goes up against the fence. He jumps a little early. Feels the warning track. He had another maybe 4 or 5 feet. But Eck territory is down near that 336 line, down the left field line there. That jets out to about 365 or so on that auxiliary scoreboard.
Henry popped out to short in the first inning. Misses up high, 2-0. Seven in a row retired by Olson since the Kuzminov home run. In fact, that's been the only base runner so far tonight. 2-2.
Well, sneaky fast on the heater. Flipping up that curveball and then throwing the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. I mean, this ball is a pretty hittable pitch, but Adrian just a little bit behind it.
That'll take it to a full count. Ken Griffey Jr. and his defense, well known, his first stint with the Mariners, a lot of highlight grabs. That's probably the most famous. That one comes to mind.
You know what sticks out in my mind is the one where he went up against the wall like a cat. And I think he eventually broke his wrist on that one. His left wrist, in the Kingdome, he went to his left. He went up, and then all four, both hands, both legs went into the wall.
Right.
And he came crashing down, and I think that's the one where he broke his wrist. Nasty wrist break back
But
then.
made the catch.
But made the catch. Well, he was fun to watch.
Making his 8th career start in left field, 4th consecutive start in left field. And a walk to Adrian is Major League leading 51st. There's one out here in the 4th. Who's homered to left center in the second, the only San Diego hit to this point.
Oh, they're ready for a rally. She's going to hit him with it. I mean, that's what sisters do, right?
Agitate?
Right.
Not that a big brother ever agitates.
He's like, stop it.
Fastball strike. Nothing at 2.
Well, the last 9 games for Kevin Kuzminov, swinging that shillelagh very well. And remember, it was last time up, 0-2 mistake. Home run. It was a fastball right down the dish. I'm guessing breaking ball here. Breaking ball for a ball.
To right field, Ichiro. Got the breaking ball. Took it the other way. Troy Aikman here tonight catching the game. There's Tom Garfinkel to the left.
Team president Tom Garfinkel and
Troy Aikman, who's part of the new ownership group.
Right.
Now back by Headley.
He was a pretty good quarterback, wasn't
Yeah, I think he did all right. Played somewhere in Texas.
he? Yeah.
Down the right field line. Slicing foul.
Hey, by the way, since we're on the subject of Brett Favre, please retire. Please, please. Since we're on the subject of quarterbacks, do yourself a favor. Do it like that man did there. Bow out gracefully. Count your blessings. And retire. The defense rests, Your Honor.
Just end it. 0-2 pitch. Out straight back. You sound like you just can't get enough of that story.
I'm sick and tired of it.
I know you are. I'm agitating you.
I hear Bobby Douglas wants to make a comeback with the Bears. Remember him?
Maybe Gale Sayers can come back with him.
Remember the lefty, Bobby
Sure.
Douglas? Hey!
Deep! Left field! Stay fair! And yeah! Game tying home run for Chase. It's 3-3. Into the upper boxes there at the Western Metal Building. Fifth of the year for Chase Headley. His first right-handed, however, on the season. And he put a charge into that one way up there.
Another 0-2 mistake from Olson, and Chase Headley makes him pay. It's Headley. The upper basket. Nicely done, Chase. She's already on her cell phone, making the call. Oh my gosh, we got a home run ball up here on top. Yeah. She's texting people, OMG, LOL. I got a ball.
Chase's first home run since he hit the game winner in the 10th inning at Arizona on Memorial Day. Edgar looks at a strike. That's tied things up for Godin and the Padres here in the bottom of the fourth.
2 times an 0-2 mistake. I mean, I know pitchers are going to make mistakes once in a while, but especially, was that a fastball? Looked like it was a fastball, right?
Sure did.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't locate a fastball 0-2 out of the zone and make that big of a mistake, let's take another look. Oh, you know what? That did it look like he turned it over a little bit?
We see it full speed. Maybe
Out of his hand, it kind of looked like it turned over a little bit, so it might have been either a sinker or a changeup. Kind of tough to tell. There's a nice breaking ball there.
Strikes out Edgar to win the inning with the home run from Chase. Up to the top part of the Western Metal Supply Building. Long way up there. Has tied this game at 3.
Mid-game recap brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. When you're ready to remodel your home, call Murray Lamper Construction, improving San Diego's home since 1975. For more information, get on the web at murraylampert.com.
8-9-1 hitters for the Mariners in the fifth. Franklin Gutierrez leading off. Fly to right his first time. Showed bunt on the first pitch. Three runs, 4 hits for the M's. 3 runs, 2 hits for San Diego. Rodans 1-2. A 1-2 again. Off the outside corner. 404 feet on the ball hit by Chase Heather. That's got to be a tough one to measure because of where it hit the Western Metal Building.
Oh, those guys up in the mission control, they've got it all mapped out.
Everything's been GPSed and mapped, and anywhere it hits, they have got a distance. Appeal denied. First base umpire Angel Campos.
They've got their, they've got their coloring books and all that stuff, and they're watching Barney tapes up there. Veggie Tales, yeah.
(3-2).
That's where Lips DeRochers works his magic up there.
Lead off walk. Time for the Subway $5 footlong fan poll. Chris Young going to miss at least one start, quite possibly 2. Who would you like to see replace him in the rotation? A. Josh Banks, B. Brian Lawrence, who was just signed at independent ball. Matt Latos, who's pitching at AAA Portland. Text Subway to 269-411 to participate. Chance for the pitcher, Olson. He'll lay down the bunt. Hits it down. Hundley taking a look at second. And over to anchor first. A 2-4 sack bunt puts Gutierrez down at second base with 1 out.
Not bad by Olson. Quickly getting the job done.
The American League pitcher doesn't get a chance to do this very often.
Once again, a rarity. A left-handed pitcher batting from the right side and getting the job done.
Ichiro's grounded to first and grounded to short. Nice block by Nick. Keeping Gutierrez at second. How long can San Diego keep Ichiro down? He's 0 for 6 in this series. Leading the American League in hitting. A 27-game hitting streak earlier in the season, longest in Mariners franchise history. Lost a 43-game on base streak last night, going 0 for 4. (2-0) pitch to Suzuki. He lays down the bunt, but it goes foul about halfway up the line. Interesting. 2-0 Ichiro.
Yeah. Trying to
bunting.
Well, you know, he's been doing it for so long. He never ceases to amaze me. Fastball count. Maybe the outfielders, you know, they're in the starters tracks, right? Because it's a fastball count. Infield ready on their toes. Fastball count. He's going to hack it. And then, you know,
doing the unexpected.
Try to get base runners for Russell Branyan. You're absolutely right. Expect the unexpected, right?
And he gets his first base hit of the series, lined it into right. Gutierrez will be held up at third as Edgar throws it to the plate. The runners will be at the corners, so Ichiro singles. And that will put Branyan at the plate with a chance to give the Mariners back the lead.
Yeah, it would have been nice for that offer to continue, but you know what? Ichiro is fun to watch. I mean, as a professional hitter, to just watch him swing that bat. He takes a breaking ball, it's down and in, and he just smokes it to right field. And nice play by Edgar as the runner at second base. Gutierrez has to freeze. He moves up 90 feet, so runners at the corners.
You're aboard for Branyan.
You know, with Ichiro, we talked about Russell Branyan's stance earlier. With Ichiro, his body moves forward, but his hands stay back. And that's the key. Now, if your body moves forward and your hands move forward,
you're going to have nothing
on
it.
I know Tony Gwynn is sitting at home. I wish he were here to describe it himself because he is the man. But your hands move forward, your body moves forward, you're done. No power, no nothing. You keep your hands back, you still get the bat through the zone, and Ichiro is the master at that.
Branyan fan in the first. He singled and scored in the fourth. And another throw, Ichiro, and Adrian tried the deke move.
Maybe fake the third, throw to first. Do you think he'd fall for that one?
Probably not. Outside, a ball and a strike.
You know, just to elaborate, we were talking about Russell Branyan last half inning. He started that new stance, lowering his hands when he was AAA, and ever since, he's had great success. I mean, he's hitting .308. He's hit 15 home runs. He's driven in 30. He's much more comfortable at the plate. And I asked him, I said, does it really, as we see Joe Thatcher heating up in the Padre bullpen, I said, because of the more open stance and your hands lower, does it make you get to a pitch easier than before? He goes, no. I still see ball, hit ball. If it's inside, I still turn on it. I can still hit the pitch away the other way. It's more of a comfort thing. He looks more comfortable, too.
Pickoff attempt at third. It hits the base runner. Rolls into foul ground, and Gutierrez gets up and scores. Seattle takes a 4-3 lead. Ichiro down to second. Throwing error on Hundley is fourth. The throw hit Gutierrez with a head first slide back into the base.
He just yanked it. A bad throw. And a bad break for San Diego. I know Russell Branyan has not hit into a double play this year. He's big and strong. He's got some pop. But now another runner in scoring position because of that bad throw.
Outdoors, it gets the strike 2-2. Hundley unable to hang on, and it stays a 2-2 count on the foul tip. A leadoff walk to Gutierrez. He has come in to score. There goes Ichiro. The pitch misses and no throw to third base. The 11th steal of the season for Suzuki.
I thought that was a pretty good pitch. Nick Hundley trying to frame that pitch and possibly get the call from Bill Miller, but that wasn't the case. Might have been in a little bit. Tough pitch to lay off.
Infield comes in now in a 3-2. Godin out of the full windup. And he went around. Indian strikes out. Godin's 6 punch out.
Nice adjustment by Chad also. going with the breaking ball down and in, and Brandon cannot hold up. Great pitch.
Two away for Adrian Beltre, the third baseman. Fan to the first and fly to center in the fourth. Even there, 0-2. Got foul by Beltre. Four runs, 5 hits for Seattle. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Padres. Foul back this way. Well, Seattle left only 1 man on base all of last night's game. They've left 1 on base so far tonight. And Ichiro at third with 2 outs here in the 5th. Padres have yet to strand a base runner tonight. That's away. One and 2 on Beltre.
Beltre looks like he's having trouble with the slider down and away.
Did he go? Nope.
You know, it was almost like
he was asking.
Beltre was asking for the appeal. Hey, did I go? He did that on the previous pitch too. Watch, swing, checked it. Hey, did I go?
Well, he held up. Wasn't Chase at that one either, and it was 0-2. Now it's 3-2.
It's just got to be that right slider. You know what I'm saying? Starting it on the plate just a little bit and then coming off plate. Then he'll offer at it. Those ones that are well off the plate, he's not biting.
Ninth pitch of the plate appearance coming for Beltre. Hit slowly to third. Kuz. Seattle gets a run. It will be unearned. 1 hit, they leave a man. After 4.5, Seattle back in front by a run.
lawn chair or a fishing pole. He's got enough boxer shorts, for crying out loud. And then take him to the lobster buffet. Howie Mandel, deal or no deal? What do you think? Howie Mandel, June 20th, Saturday at Valley View Casino. Deal? Lenny says deal.
Strike call. We're into the home half of the fifth. Hundley leading off. Bottom three up for San Diego. Nick did Rodriguez and Chad Gaudin the pitcher. 4-3 Seattle. Back to a breaking ball for a strike. Nothing at 2. Nick a strikeout victim in the second. First start in 8 days for Nick.
Timing's got to be off a little bit, huh?
I would think.
You know, when you're talking about a wrist, you're talking maybe you can't take BP 100%. I mean, until a few days after the injury, or maybe a couple days before you're going to be active. And the timing's going to be off a little bit.
He caught the 9th inning last night. That was his first game action since the hit by pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes. Outfield plays Nick straight away. Infielder straight up. Breaking ball is high. Rodriguez on deck.
Need to string some hits together. And of the extra base variety.
That's hit deep to center. Gutierrez, though, will slow down in front of the track. They hit it about 360, 365 to straightaway center field.
Also been tossing up that curveball of his. Seems to be a good pitch against the lefties. Trying to backdoor it against the righties.
He hit one to the center fielder. Gutierrez his first time up. On the ground at third. Beltre spinning. Able to keep the handle on it and throw out Luis. And 2 down now in the San Diego fifth.
One hopper. Enabling Beltre to square out nicely and make a good solid throw. You know, that ball's got some funky spin on it. Hit hard, kind of hooking a little bit.
Beltre's won the Gold Glove at third base in the American League each of the last 2 seasons.
I remember batting practice one day. It was in Philadelphia. Shagging in the outfield. I went to the old vet, played third base during batting practice.
And they're going to get to you there in a hurry.
And I remember Jack Clark was taking BP. And I'm thinking to myself, you have got to be crazy to play third base in the big leagues. But then it occurred to me after, you know what? As a pitcher, I'm closer than the third baseman. It just doesn't enter your mind. As a pitcher, you're out there to throw strikes, get people out. You don't think about the line drive back up the middle. But at third base, it gives you just a total different perspective.
It is for sure the hot corner and aptly named. Now low to Gaudin.
If you get a power hitter up to the plate, a right-hander, then you get a soft tossing left-hander.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Strike 3 at the knees in the inning. That's the 3rd time tonight that Olson has set San Diego down in order. We have finished 5 at Petco Park. Seattle 4, San Diego 3. Next one comes up this Friday, June 19th. Stay after the game for Friday Fireworks, presented by Padres Banking at Bank of America. Get your tickets early and save at Padres.com/fireworks. Ken Griffey Jr. to begin the Seattle 6th inning. Walked in the second, doubled in a run, and scored in the fourth.
He is so happy to be back in Seattle. Finished his career where it started.
With 617 home runs. Can you name the pitcher that he has hit the most home runs off of?
Kirk McCaskill.
Not a bad guess, but incorrect.
It's going to be somebody from the American League West, so I'm guessing who pitched the American League West for a long time.
The answer is going to surprise you. Junior request time.
Give me a team.
This guy played for several teams, but he has a local connection.
David Wells?
David Wells.
Really?
Gave up 8 of them.
Wow.
Most the junior has hit off any individual pitcher.
Well, that seems like a low number, doesn't it? I know he got a lot of pitchers. There's a lot of guys in his book, but the most be 8?
Kind of looking for the first out of the 6th. Seventh strikeout for Godin.
Junior may have been guessing on that last pitch, but we're going to rewind and check out the Carl's Jr. pitch track. First pitch sinker, nice. Took a little bit off. And then the backdoor breaking ball. Once again, trying to go lower and then freezes him with the fastball. Junior may have been guessing off speed or maybe even a different location. But he got him looking.
Lopez fanned in the second, but homered in the fourth.
I don't think there's going to be many times when you throw a fastball like that past Ken Griffey Jr. and him not offer at it. The only way you're going to do that is I think Junior's guessing.
Off the outside corner.
I remember a story when I was in Seattle, played with him in '92. Remember a reliever named Ken Ryan with the Boston Red Sox?
Vaguely, yes.
Kid threw hard. I think it was Ken Ryan.
That name sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. He was a rookie. Junior was on deck. This guy comes in from the bullpen. He's taking his warm-up pitches. And I'm starting at the time, so Junior comes over, moseys over near the thing, and I said, have you faced this guy? No. He took a look at like 3 pitches, and Junior says, second pitch, I'm going to hit a double off the left center field wall off this guy. Well, first pitch took. Second pitch, it wasn't off the left field wall, but it was a double to left center. He was standing on second base. Great teammate, good kid. Fun to be around. And then another great story is he got in a wreck. Some young kid rear-ended him on his way to the Kingdome in his car. So his car had to get towed away. So he gets to the Mariners clubhouse, gets on the phone. No cell phones back then. Gets on the clubhouse phone, calls the local BMW dealer, and buys a BMW with his credit card. Yeah, can you deliver it to the Kingdome, please?
Yeah, obviously that wasn't early in his career. That was a few years into it, the second or third contract, huh? Yeah, it's nice when you can pick up the phone and do that. Betancourt, check swing, asking for the appeal. No, says Angel Campos. The 1-2 from Godin.
Hey,
Breaks the bat, and a little flare out of the left center is just out of reach of Luis Rodriguez. Second hit for Betancourt tonight. Yeah, let's look at some more flashback of Junior, this time with the stick.
That was off of Joey Hamilton in the Kingdom interleague play back in the day. Boy, that place got loud. When the Mariners made that run there in the the mid 90s,
1995 when they went to the ALCS.
Yeah, that place got loud.
Jamie Burke takes a strike. I guess Don Mattingly's career ended when Junior slid in to win that series. That would be correct, right? When they beat the Yankees.
95, because 96 the Yankees won the World Series, right?
Yeah, and
Mattingly retired.
Had retired, yeah.
Yep. Donnie Baseball couldn't hang on for one more year, I guess.
Ray Burke up for San Diego. Jamie Burke at the plate. Takes down and away. All right. You remember the Kingdome?
Charlie Hayes.
You whiffed Charlie Hayes there.
Oh, look at the mullet.
Bring back your mullet.
You know, believe it or not, I liked pitching in the Dome.
You did?
There was just something about it.
Down the line and right foul.
There are certain venues to where you feel very comfortable on the mound. The Kingdome had the illusion like you were right on top of the plate because the stands in the back were very, very close. Mm-hmm. Now, for instance, the opposite end of that is Candlestick Park, where the stands were way far back. So it was like you were throwing the ball 50 yards.
But it was all an optical illusion.
It's all an optical conclusion, as Norm Crosby would say. But I liked pitching there. You work up a good lather. I felt like I had a good sinker. You know, you can get a good grip on the baseball.
You're probably in the minority, though, right, for the Kingdome? There probably
yeah,
aren't
a lot of guys.
That miss
a lot of guys didn't like pitching there.
Out in front, Burke strikes out. 2-out single by Betancourt. He's stranded, and the M's have now left 3 on base. Top of the order coming up for the Padres. 8 Ks now for Godin. Pods down a run. It's the top of the order in the San Diego 6. Tony Gwynn leading off. Breaking ball inside for ball 1. And he's grounded to second and struck out 0 for 2. Takes a strike. Our comparison brought to you by Marvin K. Brown, San Diego's newest Mitsubishi dealer. On base percentage in the month of June, 20 junior, well above the major league average. Olson has retired 4 in a row since the Chase Headley home run in the 4th.
Well, let's see if Tony gets another breaking ball. Let's see if he stays on it and hits it to left field or center of the diamond. He's been doing that extremely well. Seeing Olson's pitches.
Hard stuff away there. 2-2.
He will work the count nicely. No doubt about that. If I were to guess, I would guess breaking ball right here.
There it is. Rolled softly foul. He had a souvenir. Win leading off the Padres 6th. Then Eckstein and Adrian Gonzalez. Popped up to third and Beltre.
Looked like Tony on that one got tied up on a fastball. The radar gun here said 89. It was on the inner half of the plate.
Eck comes up. Having grounded to third in the first and flied to left in the 4th. Grinded at first, in at the edge of the grass. Beltre's in a step or so at third, but still behind the base. The 1-0 pitch.
Yeah, I thought of another title for an Eckstein-like segment. Remember Eck on Deck?
Eck on Deck, yeah.
How about What the Eck?
What the heck? The name plays so many different
You
ways.
like that?
The McCann Eck. And what the heck? We thank all the folks, by the way, that sent in emails and
Oh, yeah.
contributions with their ideas for the
Thanks for playing.
Eck nickname. A lot of good ones. Four runs, 6 hits for Seattle. 3 runs, 2 hits, and an error for San Diego. One of the Seattle runs is unearned, and that's the difference in the game right now. 2-2 from Olson. And it goes full.
Well, 90 pitches for Olson here in the bottom of the 6th. The most that Olson has thrown this year has been 96. And there is action in the M's bullpen.
On the ground at third, and Beltre picks that. Throws out Eckstein. Beltre gave a look in the glove to make sure it was in there, and it was.
You know what's weird about that play? He made the play, but he didn't crow hop. He almost threw this ball flat-footed. As it's a breaking ball, keeps it down, catches it, flat-footed, and throws flat-footed. Because most guys will get the ball and they'll get a good rhythm going, crow hop, and Throw it over. He's got a heck of an arm. Very strong arm.
Adrian walked ahead of the Chase Headley homer in the fourth. Healthy hack and a miss there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs, nobody on base in the Padres' sixth. Adrian sends it in the air to right field. Got under it a bit. And Ichiro on the warning track. Just missed it. 7 in a row retired by Olson. And at the end of 6, it stays 4-3 Seattle.
Arrive early for a special pregame salute to the Negro Leagues and get a free Padres cap.
Be at Petco Park for the Padres salute to the Negro Leagues and get a Padres cap presented by San Diego County Credit Union. Visit Padres.com. Into the top of the 7th inning with the 8, 9, and 1 part of the order coming up. The Padres go to the bullpen and Greg Burke.
Hey, we've got a close one here late, and Greg Burke, the great numbers that he's been sporting since he's been out there. Got the bottom of the order for the M's. Chad Gaudin. 6 innings, 4 runs. But the main thing is here, Marco, that the Padres are keeping it close.
Gutierrez in the pitcher's spot due up. Mike Karp is coming to the on-deck circle. Looks like he'll bat for Olson. And Ichiro due up third. Gutierrez has walked and scored and flied to right. Gaudin goes 6 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 8. Gaudin threw 103 pitches, 70 of those for strikes. One-two to Gutierrez. Strikeout begins the 7th.
Oh, good tilt on the slider. Down and away to Gutierrez. And right out of the gate. Burke doing a good job getting that first out.
Mike Carp, a left-handed batter, will pinch hit for Garrett Olson. So the M starter finished after 6 innings. Gave up 3 runs on only 2 hits. Retired the last 7 men he faced. Big league debut for Mike Carp. "22-year-old. Able to miss a ball and a strike.
Judging by that swing, looks like Carp may have a little pop in that bat. Looking at his minor league numbers, the most home runs he hit was in 05 in Hagerstown, 19. No bottom feeding there. He's going for it.
Well, you know your scavengers so well.
Oh, nice. Try not to be coy during this at bat.
Ichiro due up next. Koi is a Japanese type fish, right?
It's koi fish, yeah.
2-1. First year in the IMS organization for Carp, who came over from the Mets. That trade that sent J.J. Putz and others.
Didn't he sit out? He sat out a week or so, or about a month ago, with carpal tunnel.
I don't recall that.
No.
I think his hands are fine.
Maybe that's the rumor.
And a walk to Carp. It's a man aboard with 1 out for Ichiro. Well, he was hitless in his first 6 at-bats in the series before a single to right his last time up in the 5th. Fouled back. The fewest amount of hits that Ichiro has had in a season with Seattle is 206.
Wow.
Of course, he set a record with 262 back in 2004, breaking the George Sisler record. Towards third, Kuz to first. Oh, what a play by Kevin Kuzminoff, playing in front of the bag. Stumbled into foul ground and made a strong throw to get Suzuki for the second out.
You know what? Kevin Kuzminoff may have just saved a run as he keeps his ball in front of him, makes a solid throw to get the speedy Ichiro. Carp moves up to second base. What a great play by Kevin. Gets him by a step.
Cruz plays off the line with the lefty Branyan up. Singled and scored in the 4th. And hits the outside edge for strike 1. Down the chase there, 0-2.
You know, we could have an all-Gill team, an all-Fish team. Steve Trout, Randy Bass, Tim Salmon, and Bobby Scales.
Now Mike Carp.
Yeah. The home venue is the aquarium.
Ball and 2 strikes.
And I'm sure Mike has never heard any
Oh, no, not at all.
one-liners like that before.
It's his big league debut, so I guess we're obligated to do that.
First,
huh?
yeah, hey, you know what? Seriously, congratulations to Mike. That's awesome.
Walked in his first big league plate appearance. He's at second with 2 down.
That's a good pitch. I think that's a strike. Belt buckle high. Late movement on the sinker. Look at this pitch. I think Trax will like this. You bet.
So instead of strike 3 to be out of the inning, Burke brings a 2-2 to Branyan. He went around and strikes out at Moot Point. A walk, a man left on. The Mariners have now stranded 4. Coos, Headley, and Edgar due up in the home half of the 7th. Time to stretch at Petco Park in interleague play with Seattle leading by a run. Mark Grant, put us on TV. We will buy you a steak. Those
I'm in.
folks obviously know the way to get to you is through your stomach.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Thank you very much for that. I take mine medium rare.
And the larger the better. Coos is homered. Solo shot in the 2nd and fly to right. New hurler for Seattle is Mark Lowe.
Well, the Seattle Mariner bullpen has some hard throwers down there. Mark Lowe is one of those guys. A fastball, he can get up to 98, very live fastball. A slider and a changeup. You know, we mentioned Felix last night having the changeup at 90, 91. This guy's changeup is the mid to upper 80s, that is. His control can be an issue at times. Boy, look at the biting slider there.
UK's Coos to begin the 7th. Who's making the first out, but he's a part of our Home Depot. Doing more on defense play. Home Depot, more saving, more doing. And in the top of the inning, robbing Ichiro in front of the bag at 3rd and gunning him out across the diamond. Right, possibly took a run away from the ends of the top half.
Oh, yeah, you never know. Mike Carp was on first base. That ball gets down the left field line, rattles around a little bit. Who knows what happens down there? Great play by Coos.
Chase hit a 2-run home run to the Western Metal Building his last time up in the 4th. On the ground to first, and behind the base, Branyan. 3 unassisted. So Lowe is sent down the first 2. Mark Lowe, a 26-year-old, turned 26 10 days ago. Lowe is not allowed a run in his last 8 appearances. Well, Venable batting here for Edgar. You get the left-handed bat of Venable. Face the right-handed Mark Lowe. First pitch up high. You would assume Will would stay in the game and take over in the outfield. All in a strike on Venable. We've talked about Mariners pitching best in the American League. Team ERA of 3.68. Bullpen very strong as well. In fact, Mariners relievers second best AL ERA, 3.28 out of their bullpen. In fact, they have the best ERA in the American League from the 7th inning on. 2.89 ERA from the 7th inning on. There's a walk to Will. It's the potential tying run on for Hundley. Avalanche heating and cooling. Your comfort is our priority. Lowest team ERA in June. Mariners second best in the big leagues.
Well, with just a little bit of offense, imagine where the Mariners would be. They're hovering around 500 at 31 and 33.
First year manager Don Wakamatsu.
Bench coach Ty Van Berkelio to his left. Some on the right side of your screen there. Here's Ty. Ty came up with the Brewers and then played with the Angels a little bit in the minor leagues. Went over to Japan. Played over there.
Only takes a strike, 0-2. Making the second, struck out, and then the 5th fly to center.
Well, the walk is as good as a bloop, right? Now the Padres need a blast. Oh, that just got Scott Miller's computer. There. That just got his computer. And Scotty wanted no part of that. Oh, now Coach Quintero is going to cure everything. He's like, you know, Mr. Computer Man now. Oh, if you hit Control Alt Delete, maybe, you know, maybe we can fix that for you. Look at left a mark there. See where the mark is?
Yeah, on the backside.
There it is, right there. Yeah.
Two strikeouts in the inning for Mark Lowe. Padres strand their first base runner. Some strain damage.
He gone. And the Padres bullpen collectively an ERA just under 4 at 3.96. Eddie Mujica has been throwing the ball extremely well. Last time out for Edward was at Los Angeles against the Angels. Anaheim, I should say, against the Angels 3 days ago.
Will stays in the game after the pinch hit appearance and takes over in right field. Beltre pops the first pitch up on the left side and coos onto the infield grass. One pitch, one out in the 8th.
Yeah, that game's Sunday for Edward against Anaheim. 1 inning, he threw 9 pitches.
An inning for Burke tonight with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts his line. And here is Junior. Walked in the 2nd, doubled in a run and scored in the 4th, and struck out looking in the 6th.
Junior showing bunt.
Yeah, I think he's just taking a pitch there, huh?
Decoy.
Yeah. Infield playing him to pull. Still taking a look.
Pulling the old Harold Reynolds. The old Harry move. Fake bunt. Harry was pretty good at turning the double play now, too, as an M.
Yeah, he could get rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
Two balls and a strike.
Edward Mujica scored upon only once in his last 17 outings. You talk about a groove.
That's impressive. Two-one to Griffey. Behind it, 2-2. Six home runs on the season. Now 19 RBIs. Number 19 coming in the 4th inning tonight. Still 2-2 on Griffey. Mariners batting in the 8th, leading by a run. Here in game 2 of this 3-game series. Mujica's 2-2. No TV tomorrow, 12:35 start. We're back on the air Friday with Oakland in town. 6:30 pregame, Honda Dealer pregame show Friday night. Up the first base line, that's fair behind the base. And assisted for Adrian. Griffey now 1 for 3. Josh Outman will make the start for Oakland on Friday. Don't yet know who's going to start for San Diego on Friday. There are quite a few TBAs coming up for San Diego. Decisions to be made.
A lot of guys, first of all, opportunity, but going to have to pick up the slack, right? Getting
Somebody like a Walter Silva possibly coming back.
Getting their chance at the big league level.
Lopez takes outside. Again, the Honda Dealer pregame show on at 6:30 Friday. Visit your local dealer for the latest offers on all 2009 inventory. Two-run homer in the 4th. Sharply past third and into left field. Now, we talked at the top of the broadcast about Jose Lopez. Yeah, he's got 9 errors, but what is he going to do offensively? What has he done offensively? And he's done quite a bit.
He's driven in 2 runs tonight with a 2-run shot in the 4th inning. Last night he drove in a run with a sacrifice fly to right field, so there's 3 runs right there.
Point being, don't read a whole lot into 9 errors at the second base position. 2-out base runner Betancourt takes off the plate. He has singled twice. Got under that. And Headley trots in. Put it away in left field. 5 stranded by the M's. Rodriguez, the pitcher spot, and Gwynn due up next. Line at Jerome's.com. When you pay the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. The gentleman on the left tonight participated in the Name That Friar, and the Friar was Mark Grant. But here's Sean White for Seattle.
Another hard thrower out of the bullpen for the Mariners. He is their middle relief guy. He's their setup guy, 8th inning guy. Fastball slider changing the curve. About 96 on the fastball for Sean White. You know, this guy, sometimes he goes right from the windup. Sometimes he'll go from the stretch. Whatever feels more comfortable for him. There's many walks as strikeouts. You take a look at Endy Chavez going to left field for defensive replacement, taking the place of Junior.
8-9-1 for the Padres in the 8th. 4-3 Seattle. Luis leading off, and Rodriguez quickly behind 0-2.
Nice little nugget about the Mariner bullpen. The relievers have not allowed a home run since May 23rd.
Nearly a month. 0-2 pitch. Pitcher spot due up next. Giles will pinch hit. Sean White, the 3rd Seattle pitcher. Olsen, the starter, went 6 and low in a scoreless inning. Into the right center field. Gutierrez, though, making the catch. Luis hit at a pretty good distance. Giles will bat. The pitcher, Mujica. Ryan 2 for 4 as a pinch hitter this season.
So you can close the book on Mujica. Nice job by Edwards, earning 1 hit in 1 inning.
And we have catcher's interference That will allow Giles to reach base here with 1 out in the 8th.
Let's watch the catcher's glove. Oh, really? Huh. Kind of tough to tell there. No argument from the catcher, though. Burke.
The catcher's interference goes as an E2 on Burke. They couldn't tell from that side, could you?
No. I tried to watch his glove, see if it would change direction.
Hey. Top of the order, Tony Gwynn.
Tough to tell. But, you know, the home plate umpire, Bill Miller, is right there.
Line to short, caught by Betancourt. Throw back to first, gets by. Giles started to take off, then stops. I think that was the wise choice by Brian there. That ball ricocheted off that padded fence.
Well, Tony had the right idea, trying to go the other way, but not hit high enough. And if Brian would have tried to go on to second base, he would have been out from here to El Cajon.
Tony 0 for 4 tonight. Rays have just seen a 9-game hitting streak in Eck. Shortening up, takes low. Couple of ground outs to third, and he's flying to left tonight. Eck 0 for 3. Through the right side, base hit. Giles taking the turn. He's going to test Ichiro, who won't make a throw. Runners are at the corners with 2 outs.
That ball hit softly enough to the right side, enabling Brian Giles to go from first to third. Breaking ball down and away off the end of the bat, taking the sting out of that hit. And a 28 hopper.
Adrian 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 4th. Ball 1 is down and away. First time tonight the Padres have batted with a runner in scoring position. Step to third, throw to first, and Eck just got back.
Wow, he had, you know, a good throw, and he is out. Eck leaning. It would have had been a really good throw after second look.
Well, that's obviously not going anywhere, because if he steals, they're just going to pitch around Adrian. It was just one of those surprise moves that almost worked.
You know, some guys, a lot of guys are just taking that secondary lead. You know, the leg goes, you kind of shuffle off a little bit, and the pitcher hoping that they can get caught.
Fouled off the catcher, Burke.
He had a rip. He had a good pitch to rip at. Look at this pitch. Oh.
2-1. Tails outside. Cruz, who's homered tonight in 3 at-bats, on deck. 20,224 the paid crowd tonight. Making some noise. The count in Adrian's favor. Giles on, so is Eck, the 3-1. And a walk loads the bases. I think after White got away with that one pitch right down the middle, that he wasn't going to throw him another one.
Pitching coach Rick Adair out to have a little chat with the bases loaded.
Cruz 1 for 3 tonight. He homered his first time up in the second. This off the starter Garrett Olson. Taking it out to left center. 391 feet.
Remember, that was an 0-2 mistake.
Two career plate appearances, 2 at-bats against White with a base hit.
I'm guessing the first pitch is going to be a breaking ball.
Bases loaded, 2 outs in the San Diego 8th. Seattle up a run.
Oh, fastball away, misses. And with each pitch taken for a ball, the strike zone or the happy zone for Kevin Kuzma starts to shrink a little bit more. He can zero into that one pitch.
Towards third, Beltre wins the race to the bag. And San Diego leaves the bases loaded in the 8th. Tours are offered 6 days per week. and are great for field trips, camp outings, and out-of-town guests. For tickets and more information, you can visit Padres.com. Ninth inning now from Petco, and with a one-run Seattle lead into the game comes Clay Meredith.
Not much action offensively for Seattle ever since that fifth inning run. It was a leadoff walk. Bullpen has done a nice job. Clay Meredith now on. Last time out for Clay was Friday against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Righty, and a pinch hitter due up for the M's.
It's Burke, then Gutierrez, and then that pinch hitter. Fanned his last 2 times up and also grounded into a double play. Back to the mound and Meredith. One gone in the ninth for Franklin Gutierrez. He walked leading off the fifth, wound up scoring from third when Hundley tried to pick him off. Pickoff throw hit him, went into foul ground. Gutierrez scored. That was an unearned run, and right now, that's the difference in this game.
That's huge. You know, you had the left-handed hitter up there, Branyan. You had the front door open, throw down to third base, but Nick just yanked that ball and hit the runner.
Down low to Gutierrez. Two and two. Mariners won here last night, 5-0. Gutierrez with a home run. They're going to take at least a 1-run lead to the bottom of the ninth tonight. Sharply to short. With a step to his left, Luis throws him out. And Mike Sweeney's going to bat with 2 outs in the ninth. Three at bats on the year for the veteran Mike Sweeney.
Remember, I think it was last year or the year before that Mike Sweeney worked out with the Padres because they were considering signing him at one point during the season. Potential right-handed power bat off the bench. Put up some great numbers in Kansas City when he was there as a Royal.
They had 144 RBIs back in 2000 with the Royals.
That's a great year. My gosh, driving in 144. Oh.
Last year, most of the season with Oakland, 42 games at 286. Eventually had surgery on both of his knees. Two balls and a strike. Now the right field side into foul ground. Adrian gets to the spot and makes the catch. Nice play. And to where it came down. Last chance for San Diego. Headley, Venable, and Hundley due up. 2001, Bubba Trammell hits 2 home runs and drives in 4 as the Padres beat the Mariners 11-9. Closer into the game for Seattle, David Aardsma.
Well, quite a turnaround for this kid, David Aardsma. A fastball, a slider, and they split 91-96. He's doing a fine job. 20 walks, though, in 30 and a third innings pitch. He can get a little erratic. He's not allowed to run over his last 5 games. That's over 20 innings. I take that back. Excuse me. Not allowed to run the last 19 of last 20 outings. I beg your pardon.
His first season as a closer came over from the Red Sox in the offseason in a trade. And 11-12 in save opportunities this year. He's not allowed to run in 19 of his last 20 outings, as you mentioned. 1-1 pitch. Chase takes a strike. Headley homered in the 4th. Hit this one off the Western Metal Building. His first home run from the right-hand side this year. At that point, tied the game at 3, but it's a 4-3 Seattle lead here in the 9th. Down and away, 2-2.
Well, the Padres have had 16 comeback wins this year. 2 of them going into the 9th inning. They trail by a run here.
Henley, Venable, and Hundley in the San Diego 9th. Aardsma's 2-2 pitch. Strikeout, 1 away.
Aardsman's just challenging him with a 4-seam fastball, outer half of the plate. And Chase very late on that one. Mariners charting every pitch. Ball, strike, the result of the at-bat. I remember keeping those in the minor leagues the night after you pitched, or the night before you pitched, rather. Sit behind home plate. Sometimes with a radar gun, charting pitches so you can get to know the opposing team.
Venable takes low. 2 balls, no strikes. Will came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th and walked. Stayed in the game in right field. Rip and a miss. 2-1.
Oh, that's easy gas, isn't it?
Get it up there.
Free and easy motion. Good arm speed from Aardsma.
2-2. Aardsma last year with Boston 4-2, 5.55 ERA and 47 relief appearances. Also pitched with the Cubs and White Sox in his major league career. 27 years old. Off the high outside edge and a full count. Down a run of the 9th with 1 out. A 3-2 pitch to Will Venable.
Aardsma's just challenging these Padre hitters. Looks like he's got pretty good control of that fastball in the outer half of the plate, too. That's how he struck out Headley. And going for the punch out with that same pitch.
Did he go? Yes, he did, said the third base umpire, Daryl Cousins. And Aardsma has fanned the first 2 in the 9th.
Track says the upper quadrant, but the swing got Will Venable. Well, it seems like the, how can I say it, the motto for the bullpen for the Seattle Mariners is attack. I guess they're really into the movie 300, and they put that helmet down to the bullpen as like an added incentive. Some inspiration from the movie 300. It's ironic because Heath Bell comes out to footage from 300 on the big screen when he goes out for a save opportunity for the Padres. As Heater is heating up.
Floyd pinch hitting. Manning for Hundley. Padres down to their last out, trying to avoid their 5th straight loss.
Boy, Cliff Floyd might have been taking some hacks in that cage before his pinch hitting appearance. He's working up a serious lather.
Well, he's heated up there, isn't he?
Yeah. Got to get good and loose to get those hacks in, especially against a guy like Ardsma.
2 balls and a strike. Two outs, nobody on in the San Diego ninth. Floyd trying to keep this one going for the Padres. And does so with a base hit to right. Pinch hit single for Floyd.
That ball was hit crisply. You can hear it all the way up here. That's a fastball right down the middle trying to challenge him. And Cliff is all over it. Probably use a pitcher.
Correa, perhaps?
Yeah, because Henry Blanco is the last position player out there. He's on deck.
Correa will pinch run.
Don't get hurt, Kevin.
Oh, the last thing this team needs. 2 outs for Luis Rodriguez. Strike 1 on the outer half. Luis has flied to center twice and grounded to third. Called strike 2 at 95 on that high outside corner.
Think you got the call on that one?
Pitcher did.
Yeah.
Padres down to their final strike. '96 went off that high outside edge that time.
You know, with Ardsma throwing 96 miles an hour and the left-handed hitter, a Beltre is a dive away from that third base line. You know, Luis Rodriguez, if he gets the fastball away, chances are he's going to be late on that. So Beltre playing accordingly at third base.
Close. And off the plate, 2-2.
I bet your track says this is a strike.
Game over, huh? Luis still alive for this one. The 2-2 pitch. Left field. Chavez. And the Mariners have taken the first 2 games of the series. Seattle wins it tonight 4-3. And Ardsma picks up the save. And Olson